Alright, sorry for potato quality, but I'm gonna do an album review on the new Jarren Benton album. It's the Slow Motion EP. This album was produced by Kato, M16, and who's the other guy? I can't remember the other guy, but it was three producers. But yeah, this album was very well produced. I like the production on this whole album. There's just one song or a couple songs I didn't like the production. I thought it could have been better. But this album was good. It has features from Dizzy Wright, Hobson, um, John Connor, and lots more. But this album was really good. I love when Jarren Benton says the Run the Jewel reference when he says, "Oh, shout out to Killer Mike and Run the Jewels" or something like that. And Run the Jewels. I thought it would have been better if he shouted out LP, who is like the backbone of Run the Jewels. But all right, let's get on to the songs. "You Don't Know Me" featuring Hemi, produced by Kato. Kato produced a great song. I love the production of the song. Jarren Benton went hard. It was a really good song overall. And then All That, which is my favorite beat, one of my favorite beats in this whole album, produced by Kato, which is another great song by Jarren Benton. You can't even see me that much, it's all dark. And then WHW for how was it? I can't remember, but featuring Ari the Kid, produced by Kato, which is a solid song. Diamonds, which is another good song. I think he talked about his wardrobe and everything, like the raccoon hat, and like his all this stuff. I don't know, but produced by Kato is a solid song. And then Ashiphobia, I don't know how to pronounce the first part, but really good song. Wow, it was alright song. And then Hallelujah, which is spelled different from Ari the Rugged Man's Hallelujah, which is between those two Hallelujahs. I like Ari the Rugged Man's better because he has a better hook than this Hallelujah. And I think Jared Benjamin goes Hallelujah, something 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 Hallelujah, Hallelujah. It was like I didn't really like the hook, but the features on this song were crazy good. Dizzy Wright and Swizz, they went super hard on this song. Like Swizz's verse, I give it an 8 out of 10. Dizzy Wright's a 9 out of 10. I say he had probably the best verse on this whole album. I love this verse. And then the song overall was good. Everyone went hard on that song. Then Killing My Soul featuring Hobson, another good song. I thought the beat could have been way better. I think that was a song produced by M16. Hobson, I didn't like his verse at all. He was just weak, weak. I gave his verse a 6 out of 10. His verse wasn't good at all. I didn't like his verse at all. He was talking about how like he was in his prime or like when he goes hard in the whatever it's called, hard while rapping or something. Like he was just bragging, like he was just being cocky on the song, and he just like failed terribly on the song. He didn't do good at all. Oh, and Dizzy Wright's verse. Back to Dizzy Wright. One part I like that he says Black John Lennon bank account got commas in it, something like it. I don't know. It rhymed when he said it, but it was a good song. And then I think Killing My Soul featured John Connor, who did very good in the first verse. I mean the first part of the verse, but then he like slowed down, and I didn't really like the second part. He got an 8 out of 10. It would have been a 10 out of 10 if it was just the first part. And Silence produced my Kato, which is my least favorite beat and my least favorite song. I didn't really like the song. It was whatever. But my favorite beats, I had to say All That and Hallelujah, even though I don't really like the hook on Hallelujah. And yeah, this album was great. Out of a waste of time mix, would recommend, and a must listen, I had to give it must listen a 9 out of 10 in like 1 through 10 scale. A 9 out of 10 and a must listen. It was a very good album, and I hope if you listen to it, you enjoy it as much as I did. I think it's the best album he's released so far. Probably up there with one of the, I don't know, maybe one of the greatest EPs. It was a really good EP. But yeah, the production was good. The production gets a 9 out of 10 for me. Lyrics get a 8.5 out of me. And yeah, thanks for watching, and like, I guess, and subscribe or whatever. You don't have to do that, but I'll appreciate it. Bye bye. See you next time.